Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and you're highly welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a step-by-step method on how I actually drafted this corset pattern with a bra cup with yoke. So if you're interested to know how I made this step-by-step, please keep watching till the end and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video and also share it as well. So guys, these are the materials I'll be making use of over the course of this project. So in my previous corset tutorial, I drafted it instead. I actually drafted it, and then in this video I'm going to be making use of the bra cups to draft it and then sew it instead. Alright, so if you're interested to know the drafted one, I'll link it in my description. So these are the bra cups I'll be making use of. I have the size of 38 and then I have other materials here, so keep watching. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be drawing a straight line on the upper side, which will actually serve as the starting point. I'll mark a straight line of about half an inch all the way to this other side, just the same way you see in this video. So now the next thing I'm going to do is that from the starting point, I'm going to be marking all the way to her half length, to her waistline, which is 16 inches. I will mark all the way, I'll mark it there and then use my ruler to connect the straight line all the way to this other side, just the same way you see in this video. So next is that I'll be dividing her shoulder measurement. Her shoulder is 17, divided by 2 is 8.5. So I'll go ahead and place the 8.5 there and then mark it. So from there, I'm going down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. I'll go down by 1 inch. And the neck width I'm making use of is 3.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark the 3.5 inches. And then the neck depth I'm making use of is 4 inches. Right, so I'll go ahead and mark the 4 inches and then I'll connect it. I'll just carve it just the same way you see, like this. And I also go ahead and slant the shoulder like this all the way to the neck width at the upper side. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be marking her armhole. Now I'm making use of the armhole of 8 inches, so I'll go ahead and mark the 8 inches right there, and then I'll be connecting a straight line from the upper side to the downside. So I'll mark the 8.5 inches from here as well, so that I'll be able to follow the straight line. So I'll go ahead and connect the straight line from that shoulder slope all the way to the 8 inches. And the next thing is that I'm dividing the armhole by 2, the measurement 8 inches by 2, that's 4. I'll go ahead and mark it, which will mark as the midpoint, and then I'm going in by half of an inch, that's for the front. And then the next, I'm going to be dividing her bust measurement. I'll mark her bust measurement before carving the armhole. So her bust is 38 inches, divided by 2 is 11, by 4 is 9.5. I'll go ahead and mark the 9.5 right there. I'll mark it and then I'll go ahead and carve the armhole. But before I do that, I'll just connect a straight line from there. I'll just connect it like that, just the same way you see, like this. And then I'll be marking and then carving the armhole all the way through to the upper side, just the same way you see, like this. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'll still extend that line. The line is actually going to be serving as the chest line. Now I'll divide her nipple to nipple measurement. Her nipple to nipple is 7.5 and then divided by 2 is 3.75. So I'll go ahead and mark the 3.75 there, just the same way you see, like this. I'll also be marking it at this chest line as well. I'll mark it there and then connect the straight line to the downside. And now I'll be working on the bra cups. Now I'm going to be folding it into 2, so you see how deep it is. So if you actually still want to tighten it, you can hold it by half of an inch from inside to tighten the bra cup more. But for me, I'm leaving it like this. I folded it into 2 and then I'm marking the midpoint from the upper side and the downside. I'll do the same thing to this other one as well. So guys, this nipple to nipple line, I'll still be extending it up a bit. I'll still extend it up a bit, just the same way you see in this video, and then I'll bring one of the bra cups and then I'll be placing it from the side where I actually mark the upper side and the downside. I'll actually place it just the same way you see, like this. So the both lines are actually going to be like touching each other, facing each other directly. So now after placing the point at the nipple to nipple measurement, what I have there from the chest line there is about 0.7 inches. It's not up to 1 inch. Alright, so that's actually where the cup is actually going to stop. Alright, so from the upper side, from the shoulder line, I'm going to be placing it and then adjusting the bra cup to sit at the under bust. So her under bust is 14 inches. Alright, so I'll just adjust it and then mark it to actually sit exactly where under bust to actually stop. So I'll just mark it with my pen, just the same way you see like this. I'll just mark it so that I will know where the under bust actually stop, and then draw a line. So from the other side as well, actually mark it down so that I will know where I'll place it, so that when I'm actually tracing it, even if it's shake, I'll be able to adjust it. So now I'm going to be tracing the cup on the pattern paper just the same way you see like this. I will just hold it a bit, don't allow it to spread too much, just hold it and then trace the cup on the pattern paper just the same way you see like this, all the way to where I actually mark, and then all the way to this other side as well where the cup actually stop. Right, so from the upper side I'm also going to trace it as well. I also trace it just the same way you see like this, all the way to the other side. So guys, after tracing the cup on the pattern paper, this is actually what it looks like. Alright, so I was not pressing it too much, I was just holding it firm so that it will not lay flat. Right, so this is what it looks like. I went there to measure it already. I lost the clip. The bust is 38 divided by 4 is 9.5, and then the waist as well is 35 divided by 4 is 8.75. so I mark and then add 2 inches of allowance from the sides as well. So I connected a straight line joining them together. Sorry, I actually lost that clip. So now I'm going to be cutting out everything now, starting from the downside, the half length, and then from the neckline as well, follow to the shoulder. Just cut out everything. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to label the parts, the yoke. This is the yoke, the upper side, and then I also label the side as well. This is actually the center front and then the side front, so that I'll actually know and not get confused when I'm actually cutting. So I'll just go ahead and cut out everything now. So when I was drafting the cup, I did not blend it to the armhole, so I'll just go ahead and blend it just the same way you see like this. So I'll just blend it all the way to the armhole just the same way you see like that. So I'll go ahead and cut out everything. So guys, after cutting out the part, this is actually what it looks like. I also divide from the nipple to nipple measurement as well, and then this is what I have. So now I'll be working on the back piece now. So this is the pattern paper I'll be using for the back. So I went there to trace the upper side from the starting point, and then I'm marking 1.5 inch from this side for zip allowance. Also go ahead and connect the straight line from there all the way to the downside, just the same way you see in this video. And the same measurement I actually inserted on the front. I also inserted neck width of 3.5 inches. So the neck depth I'm making use of the back is also 4 inches. You can make use of 1.5 if you want it to not to be deep, or you can make it to be even deeper. Right, so the shoulder divided by 2, 17 divided by 2, 8.5. I'll move down by 1 inch for shoulder slope, and I'll just slant it, just the same thing that I actually did on the front piece. I'm marking the armhole of 8 inches as well. I'll go ahead and mark the 8 inches right there, connect a straight line from the upper side to the downside, and then mark the bust measurement divided by 4, which is 9.5. I'll mark it and then just connect it just the same way you see like that. So this one we are not moving in by half of an inch because it's the back, and the back is usually different from the front. Alright, so the front is actually taken out just to eliminate the bulge at the front side. So I mark half length as well of 16 inches, and I'm just connecting the straight line to this side as well. I also divide the waist measurement by 4, and then I'll add 2 inches of allowance. The bust measurement, I'll add 2 inches of allowance, and then connect the lines together just the same way you see like this. So I'll just connect a straight line, connecting it to where I actually mark. So I'll still connect a straight line to the other side because there's going to also be a yoke at the back as well. There's going to be a yoke with a net. So now from this zipper side, to avoid zip bulge at the back, I'll mark in by half of an inch. I'll mark in by half of an inch, and then I'll be connecting, slanting it from the upper side all the way to the half of an inch at the waistline. Alright, so that by the time I actually fix the zip, there will be no bulge at the back. And then there's this thing I actually learned recently, so I want to apply it on this dress. I also move from the downside by half of an inch, so I'm just slanting it, starting from my original measurement all the way to the half of an inch from there as well. So I'm just trying it for the first time to see how effective it's actually going to be, since the person I'm making it for is really shapy. So that's actually, I minus half of an inch from the zip and then from the downside to actually slant it. Alright, so now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be cutting out everything now. I'll just cut out everything following the marked measurement. So here you see that I'm actually following the first measurement, but I later on still cut out the measurement that I actually marked, the half of an inch that I actually slanted at the upper side. So now I'm dividing the nipple to nipple measurement by 2 again. I'll mark the nipple to nipple measurement from where the original measurements actually stop, not from the zipper side, not the whole zipper allowance. Alright, so I'll mark it and then draw a straight line. So from this side I'm moving in by half of an inch, and then from the other side as well, half of an inch. So when I actually mark it, I'm going to just be connecting it to the upper side just the same way you see, like this. I'll just be slanting it like that to the half of an inch, and then this side as well. That's because there's going to be that at the back. I'm going to be holding that at the back. Alright, so I'm just creating the dots on the pattern. Alright, so now I'll just continue cutting out everything that I actually mark. So I actually label it as well, like mid back, so that I'll actually know the side that is actually going to the zipper side when I'm cutting. So these are all the patterns that I have. I'm done drafting and cutting out everything. This is how everything actually looks like. Alright, so in the next video, I'm going to be doing the cutting and sewing step by step. So if you're interested to know, I have the main piece and the lining piece. So if you're interested to know how I'm going to sew all the pieces together step by step, like here I went ahead to cut the lining pieces and the main pieces, and also the canvas gum that I will be gumming on it. So please check the end screen or the description for the sewing tutorial video. Alright, subscribe to see the notification of that video and other tutorials. Bye.